Hello and welcome to the Ultimate Football Heroes World Cup podcast. I'm George.
And I'm Issy. And the World Cup it is over, but we have brand new world champions.
Yes, England picked up a medal on Saturday and we're world champions now.
Oh, George, no, that's not quite what happened, mate.
I watched it on the telly. We got a medal at the end of the game on Saturday. We won.
We did get a medal and we did win that game. But we didn't win the whole World Cup.
Oh, there was another game after that one.
Yeah, sorry. I'm really sorry to break it to you. But we did come third at the World Cup, which is still pretty good.
I thought it came home. No, obviously I didn't. But still, our best World Cup performance since 1966. We'll get into that in a little bit. But obviously, Spain are the champions of the world. What did you make of the final, Izzy?
I thought Spain deserved to win it, George. I would have gone into that game putting all of my money on Argentina. You know, they're scrappy. They have, of course, the GOAT, Lionel Messi. Their footwork, they're like the precision on their passes is just unparalleled. But actually, they were pretty dire. They were pretty poop. And I thought Spain fully deserved the win.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. They were absolutely useless, Argentina. They didn't really give it a go. Spain dominated the game, and frankly, I agree. Look, all I'm going to say is listen back to the first World Cup special of this series, because we made some predictions about who would win the World Cup. I'm not going to say that I said Spain. I wouldn't say, Izzy. I wouldn't brag about the fact that I called Spain winning. So I'm not going to do that.
But George, did you or did you not jump in your time travel machine and just check who won and then go back to that date that we talked about it and just cheated a little bit?
Giving my secrets away. Stop it. Look, Izzy, let's not get into too much on England because the dust has sort of settled on our campaign. And I think if you take away the final 10 minutes of that semi-final where everyone sort of had their say, I think we can all agree it didn't play out how it probably should have played out in hindsight. Take that away. It's the best World Cup performance since 1966. How are you feeling? Because I am proud of the boys, but also slightly disappointed we weren't in that final on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, people are quick to criticise, aren't they? They're quick to jump on the Tuchel should have made different subs, shouldn't have gone so defensive. But as a whole, third place is an amazing achievement. Yes, it's disappointing we weren't in the final. Would it have been more disappointing, do you think, to get to the final and lose?
Personally, no, because I think it would have been so incredible to get to that final. I do think to go up against that Spain side who was so good in possession, it would have been difficult for us. It doesn't really fit with our style of play. And I think Spain would have probably won, but I mean, you never know in a final. Spain looked good yesterday, but they didn't have hundreds of chances. You never know. I honestly think we would have given it a bit more of a go than Argentina did, though.
But you know the rhyme, don't you, George? You know the rhyme that determines who the real winner is, and it's like first the worst, second the best, third the one with the hairy chest. And I think having a hairy chest is what everyone went into this tournament hoping for. So forget the trophies and the gold and silver medals. England are leaving the USA, Canada and Mexico with chests full of hair.
That's all Jude Bellingham could have dreamed of at the start of the tournament. But what a ridiculous game it was.
I'll own up to something, George. I think I use the phrase goalfest too much on this podcast. I throw it around. I band it around too much. But actually, I think this is the most appropriate time to use it. It was a goalfest.
It was like watching a game played on the playground. You know, when no one really wants to defend. The defenders want to score. The strikers want to score. It's everyone piling in and then the defense left completely exposed. I felt sorry for the goalkeepers.
Yeah, but I mean, what a game. End-to-end stuff across 90 minutes. That initial half, 4-0 up at half-time. If you'd have said to me, England are going to be 4-0 up against anyone at half-time, against Curacao or Jordan or one of the smaller nations, I'd have been like, yeah, I still think it's optimistic. But against France, against Mbappe, it's not bad going, is it?
Not bad at all. It was actually a really, really great game. Much better, it turned out, than the final. But obviously, we will say a huge congrats to Spain, Ferran Torres getting that final winner. And I mean, Lamau, 19 years old, sitting at home with not just a World Cup medal, but a Euros medal. I mean, it's extraordinary. And I know, Izzy, that we both love him, and we've read the Ultimate Football Heroes book, finding out more about him. But he's a star, isn't he? I know he was injured this World Cup, so he didn't necessarily show his full potential, but he's still a superstar.
He's one of those standout players, and it's so exciting when you have a standout player that's that young because, he's got another 3 or 4 tournaments in him, surely. How many World Cups is that young man going to go on to win?
And, of course, the next World Cup is taking place in Morocco, in Portugal, and in Spain. The final will be in Spain in 4 years' time. You wouldn't want to bet against that Spanish team, would you?
No, you wouldn't indeed. Just so many. I think the thing I liked about it, George, is there's been lots of key players in this tournament, lots of individual talent on show. And Spain necessarily aren't the best team man for man, but as a team, they're unparalleled.
You're so right. They played like a team, and it really was a clear message to the other teams in the competition. You can have your big stars, you can have your big moments, but the way to lift the trophy is playing by a team. Talking of teams, Izzy, we've been building our dream ultimate World Cup team, and we are going to pick the final few places after this quick break where you might hear some ads. So we are building our team out in a 3-5-2 formation currently already. Argentina's Martinez in goal. 3 defenders, but we've only picked 2 so far. Ruben Diaz from Portugal, Virgin van Dijk in there as well. Then in the midfield, we've got Declan Rice, Yuri Tillemans and Leo Messi in the middle. Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe on the wings, and Haaland and Kane up top. It's a very attacking team. We've got 2 players left to pick because I'm going to do a centre-back. Izzy, you're going to pick the ultimate super sub to come on and try and make an impact if this team's struggling, even though I can't believe this team would struggle. So centre-back, I think all tournament long, Spain have been, by far the best defensively. They only conceded 1 goal all tournament, which is quite incredible. And the player which won, the young player of the World Cup, Pau Cubarsi, he has been phenomenal. Plays for Barcelona, been absolutely incredible all tournament. He is taking the final slot. He's playing in the middle of that back 3 for in our defence.
Wow, that's our 11 locked in, George. How do you feel?
I feel like this team is absolutely incredible. However, those defenders have their work cut out for them because we're playing like 5 strikers. But that's okay. The 5 strikers are the best in the world.
Good to be on the front. It is good to be on the front.
Thomas Tuchel could learn a lesson, arguably. But we won't get into that.
Okay, George, my super sub. I'm going English. I'm going someone that I think in any other tournament would have been in the starting 11. I don't think he would have had to have come on as a sub. But, due to injury and extenuating circumstances, he's only played a few minutes. Now, he played in the third place playoff on Saturday, came on, got a hat-trick. I am, of course, talking about Arsenal's Bukayo Saka. What are your thoughts on that?
I was quite confused as to how such a superstar, even not at full fitness, didn't make it onto the pitch when we really needed somebody to kind of take players on and drive the team forward. I was confused by that, but I'm very happy that we're putting him on our bench because he's an absolute incredible player.
You know what we need to think about, George?
What?
We need to think about a team name for our 11.
Well, surely it's UFH United.
Oh,
the Ultimate Football Heroes United.
Yeah, I like it. It rolls off the tongue. UFH United, winners of the World Cup in 4 years' time. What are we saying?
I think they would absolutely smash it. That is our team. 12 players locked in with Saka on the bench. If you could have picked someone differently, well, let us know. Tell us who you would have put in your team. With a grown-up's help, send us a message at ufh@stripped.media.
But before we go, George, it's been one heck of a World Cup. There's been so many moments, so many standout players, a few upsets. Got to ask you, give me your player of the tournament. They don't have to have won. They don't even have to have finished in a high-ranked position. But who has stood out for you?
I think if you look at how the winners of this tournament, Spain, have controlled every game that they've been in. They've defended well, but they've dictated the play. They've dominated possession, and they've suffocated teams by playing in that style. I think you have to, in my opinion, pick as the player of the tournament the man who was in the middle of that, making it happen, both defensively and also driving the play. No surprise, because he actually won the Golden Boot Award as well. I'm picking Rodri. What about you, Izzy?
Well, I don't know if this is going to come across a bit biased because of my position, George, on the football field, but the player that will stick with me from this tournament for a long time, I think, has to be Cape Verde's Rosiña in there. I think, what a player, what a breakthrough moment for him. He's 40, he's coming to the end of a very long career that no one knew about. An incredible story. And Cape Verde holding the world champions, the World Cup winners, to a draw in the opening group stages will live long in the hearts of many.
And let's not forget, they took Argentina into extra time as well. I mean, that's for me probably the game of the tournament. That knockout game against Argentina, it was absolutely extraordinary. Props to Cape Verde. I say that's the game of the tournament. The game I probably think, from an English perspective, that Mexico game was just one of the most incredible games of football I've ever witnessed. So I do want to give that a mention as well. Have you got a favourite game, Izzy?
I'll tell you my real favourite game of the tournament, George.
Go on.
It's been our predictions game.
Well, yes, of course. Before we go, we need to settle. Our predictions game's been very tight so far.
It's been very tight, George, hasn't it? To the point where we're on exactly the same points at the moment, with one prediction left to settle. And it's a big one. It was our semi-final, Spain against France.
Yeah, and surely we both called the fact that Spain would win. They've gone on to win the World Cup. They've been amazing all tournaments. Yeah. So surely we both said that Spain were going to win. So, oh no, wait. We both said France were going to win. That's awkward.
But do we know anything about football, George?
Clearly not. To be fair, Izzy, France had looked phenomenal all tournament. They then just didn't turn up. Ultimately, we both didn't get a point. And after the whole World Cup, we finished exactly level.
I don't like a draw, George. I think we should settle it in a way that all good debates are settled.
Yeah, go on.
Through a game of rock, paper, scissors. What do you think?
I think for a podcast where people generally can't see us, I think that is a great idea. Let's do it.
Yes. Okay. Are we going 1, 2, rock, paper, scissors, shoot?
Let's do it. Okay. Here goes.
Rock, paper,
scissors, shoot. No!
George, you know what this means? You know what this means?
You win. It means you win.
I went paper, you went rock, I win, which means that I've now won the 2025-2026 Premier League season, WSL season, and I've won the World Cup season. So that's 2-0 to me on aggregate over the course of our footballing podcast. How are you feeling?
Well, you know what? I would feel absolutely devastated if I didn't call Spain winning the World Cup at the start of this podcast. So I feel quite smug.
Okay, well, that's all that matters. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. And I think we can end on a quite happy note.
Well, that's the way we like it. We are going to take a footballing break over the next few weeks. The Premier League season isn't far away, though. Spain are on top of the world, Izzy.
They are indeed, and time will tell if they can retain that title. But that's the end of our World Cup journey. Thank you for every prediction, every voice note, and for playing along the whole way.
Yeah, England, well, we've got a medal. Maybe next time round with our Ultimate Football Heroes team playing at the World Cup, well, we'll get a win.
Well, there's no doubt it's there. What a summer of football. Thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you soon.
You just heard a stripped